After the criminal regime is saying that they are not looking for Bobi Wine, evidence is continuing to flow in, showing that his home is under siege. Every person who goes at Bobi Wine's home to visit him is denied access, to an extent that his siblings were denied access. In fact, here's the tape.
Enga tetusobola nga naawe tosobola kubuulyawo
muganda watulugunyizibwa alina gyali gwe gyotamanyi onoonyaako nga kateera bwe tukoze bangi waliwo kyabadde agala okuvugira ku magye gagambye tetulinaako buzibu ne gavumenti kyokka ate lwemuze poliisi waliwo obulimba naawe waliwo abazanya katemba n'olaba balamu ngazze n'ayogera byayogera olinajja n'ayogera byayogera katusobola gamba nti tomwinaako buzibu bwebamulabye eggomba.
So that is Bobi Wine's brother Banjo Man together with his siblings. One, first of all, the regime is playing reverse psychology. Different spokespersons of security organizations are coming out to say that they don't need Bobi Wine, yet his home is under siege. You cannot tell me that you are not looking for me when my home is under siege, when security operative attacked and destroyed my property inside my home without, by the way, search warrant. And for me, I normally see NRM people speaking casually about the abuse of human rights and abuse of the constitution when somebody's home is attacked without a search warrant and they start playing politics. Not knowing that every time a person erodes a constitutional order, it affects all of us. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about Bobi Wine's sibling being blocked from visiting his home, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the set of materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagre. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, I was discussing with someone who really taught me how the constitution moves, who really taught me how human rights are fought for. One, even if you're on the other side, never cheer on unconstitutional tendency, because one day it will be visited upon you and they will run for the constitution for rescue. You won't be able to hold on to it. These things have been happening even on Dr. Kizza Besigye. You remember one scenario where a hammer was brought to destroy Kizza Besigye's car, and when he held the hammer from the police, they spin the narrative that it was Besigye who was holding the hammer. It is the same thing that is happening. Somebody's house is under siege, and Minister of Information, different ministers and spokespersons are coming out to say that they don't need Bobi Wine, yet this woman is under siege. Even his wife was attacked. Okay, it is so unfortunate. But also, the family of Bobi Wine visiting him, it shows solidarity, although I think they did one mistake, which I want to explain in this video. But before I explain it, let me first add you another video when they were speaking about this. Here's it.
Agenza kumalaalo simanyi oba okugenda kumalaalo nagwo musango ne bagenda ewaka wonna ne bazaayazaawo bwe bamulabyewa ne bakebera ku Google bakebera ebifo ki ebyo ebibeerako kale nno ebyennaku bisekerwa naye embeera si nnungi simanyi oba bannange bakyogerako kiki kye bakyakolayo. They have no right whatsoever to be there and to refuse his people or to take from accessing his premises. They have no right whatsoever. Anyway,
so first of all, you clearly see that they are blocked. They are coming out to say that they block them from entering their brother's house. Even when I'm held at a police custody, there are some family members next of kin who are supposed to access me. In case I need legal representation, in case I need food, they are being blocked. Although one mistake I see here, these people would have caused a scene. I remember during Dr. Kizza Besigye, you could not block his relative, you could cause a scene and eventually they would yield. Imagine if these people forced their way into Bobi Wine's home. Trust me, they would be let in. Because you just give it a try. If the security operative decide to remain there forever without causing a scene, they may decide to remain there for a long period of time. Human rights are agitated for their fought for. It is the truth. Personally, the supporters of Bobi Wine let him down. They ought to have been on the forefront, including me, by the way. And for the family members, they ought to have caused the scene, maybe forced their way in out, maybe argued their case, maybe pressed the gate. They would eventually end the way how Dr. Kizza Besigye was doing it. At the end of the day, I may not go hard on them because I know what they are passing through. Because even Chairman Nyanzi was not among, because already he has ever been abducted. It is the truth. But at least these ones don't have any case file. They would have done that because they're on the right course. I keep on telling Ugandans that, one, human rights are fought for. They are agitated for. If these people cause the scene today and they come back tomorrow and come back the other day, eventually they would allow people to come and visit Bobi Wine. Whenever Besigye was held in his home, activists, his family members would come and cause a scene at his gate. Few days and they start allowing people in. Okay? But also, they didn't cause a scene. They are supposed to do that. But of course, I thank their courage to go and also pay a visit to their in-law. Let me first finish let me show you the whole video when they were speaking. Here's a tape.
Yogera ku nsonga ndinamu ko tubala ka freedom drive wa ngomu kibabera muganda mulaba na mulaba Chitwina dembe nimugana ina dembe wanga usanga singatina yafuna na wawagaliza kama kabi usanga singate tachi aina na mukabusa nakati wanga tuddamu kukumanyi betumulaba konda ku social media na ye nalabye ebitongole bya police ne bya maje yesterday on social media nga bagamba tubamina kubuzibu olumufuna kusanya nengambo ke then kanzireyo awo definitely bwezira yo ngenda kuyita to communicating as a family tukedelero kumacha we spend about 4 hours kugo kubataddewo naye nga ndowooza bababu tebagwayo oli akubira ono olina akubira oli kankudire bali bameka mu bagundi emmotoka muzikebedde kakati gundi kale mulinde tubaddire nafuuka mulinde tubaddire so nze mbeera ndaba nga si kya buntu if omuntu eyeesimbayo presidential candidate asobola okubeera nga adduka bwatyo kutegera just imagine a normal human being kino no kigenda eri mwe abantu bebayita bamwana yinki nti olaba Kyagulanyi first of all he was a big celebrity all over the world he is a presidential candidate nenga ali bwatyo ate kugunire kyannenyamiza era kinnenyamiza leero okubeera nga tutuuse wano nga tulowooza ebigambo byabwe bebayogedde bye bituufu naye ate nga bicontradictinga n'ebikolwa ebiri ku kifo nti nze muganda we olaba sisobola ku accessinga n'amakage oba mwali oba taliimu kati ekitegeeza baateesiga kati essaawo ne balina obuyinza ku makage ne tukubiriza ne bannayuganda mwenna nti ekikyamu kiba kikyamu tekiri kwani wakikoze wrong is wrong no matter who has done it and we should always and all condemn what is wrong tujjemu ekituufu mu kikyamu so nze mbadde nsaba amadini poliisi bambi mu bwangu n'embiro mubaketinga amakago ga mukulu waffe oba muto wabamu kubanga talina musango bw'aba alina omusango basobola okumuvunaana mu mbuga z'amateeka n'avunaanibwa ng'abantu so what is happening now is not good.
Okay, Miki ne Banjo kituufu ekyogerebwa nti namwe amaka gammwe ab'ebyokwerinda babalambula
nze drone buli kumakya n'ekiro naye ne bw'oba mpozi ng'ogikwatidde from a distance ne bw'oba oyagala okugyesimu bwoti okukola era ne kamera yagikutte yabadde yeewaka naye begezaako kugeza bagiwanika waggulu nnyo nga bajjako n'amataala ekiro kati abaana nga bomali abaana bo oluusi babeera batene boyagala okubakweka ekigenda mu maaso at the end of the day bamala ne bakitegeera naye nekiba traumatizinga. Nze nganze ekyo kintuuseeko era nga drone zitanga oli najja n'agamba wamma nkweyo sente mmeka ombuli information efe wamekiwaine munda olwo nga bagamba asikaali definitely asikaali najja n'agamba munange omanyi boss waliwo abaana bazina motoka bwe bati ne bwe bati baŋŋambye bwe bati ne bwe bati so nange kenyini oluvama kyenyi muntu mukulu manyi ekigenda mu maaso mu ggwanga nekintraumatizinga. So bannange ekikolebwa si kituufu kikyamu era nkitonda emenga. Yesterday on the news you had the police and the army saying they have no problem with Mr. Kyagulanyi. That is, you might still...
Other family members when they were talking about Bobi Wine's ordeal. But for me, I think even Ugandans haven't understood the duty they are supposed to do when it comes to fighting for constitutionalism. Okay? Because what is going on is antient breakdown of the constitution. Although I think the family members would have caused a scene maybe so that they can press hard. It is the truth. Signs of a failed state is when a person who comes out to stand for presidency goes in hiding. We must be all scared that the constitutionalism is being eroded. It is the truth. And when it's being eroded, all of us are not winners in the sinking ship. Of course, as my opinion, many yours truly, Mr. Makindi, Kave Sulaiman Mawagal. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.